and gentlemen, today's video sponsored by Keeps. Came in a little hotter than expected on this one. Listen folks, it only takes 110 cc's, 7 horsepower to blow your hairline back and reveal that receding hairline. And that's why I'm here to tell you guys can use Keeps at home to stop your hair loss. They work with your routine to make your hair loss easy. They ship this stuff right to your house. You might not have just a receding hairline like me. You might have a bald spot on the back of your head, and Keeps offers plans for pretty much any type of male baldness. When you go to their website, you'll give them some information about what's happening to your hair. They'll pick out which treatment works best for you. They get you scheduled up. They find that routine that works. They ship it right to your house. This topical foam, all you gotta do is use it. Most users of Keeps see results within 6 months. They're backed by 24/7 customer service, clinically proven treatments, and today, guys, they're offering 50% off your first order. All you gotta do is visit keeps.com/Cleetus. Gotta use my link. The link is in the description below. Again, that's keeps.com/Cleetus. Thanks to Keeps for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Ready to hear her purr again?
Yeah, it's been a long time, dude.
You been sleeping all right since she broke, or?
I haven't slept in a week.
Oh, you haven't slept since race week?
Took the head off, I seen it, haven't even closed my eyes.
Yeah.
Every time I do, I have a nightmare. Yeah.
Are you ready for Street Car Takeover Indy, dude?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Big heads up race for you. We're gonna do the small tire race too.
What?
Yeah. Figure we might as well, right?
Might as
It's
well.
8 mile.
You're gonna be there.
Yeah. And you're gonna have an anti-roll bar.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, possible.
I had a shock. Menska's all 4 corners now.
Oh yeah, guys, we got Mensker shocks. That's gonna be a game changer.
What we have here is some brand new Mensker coilovers. We have shocks for the rear, for the front. As you might remember, those old chromies there, you know, chrome won't get you home. So we had to get some new ones, so we had that blowout. So we called up our boys at Mensker, and they sent us some bad units for the Blazer. Black to match. You know how it is. I mean, look at them puppies. Dual adjustables on the rear and obviously on the front. Look at, oh my Lanta, them babies are nice. They're gonna look real good up in there too.
Actually spec for this.
These aren't just no El Camino hand-me-down shocks
So
now.
it's actually gonna sit how that says. You see it already sits a little bit higher.
Yeah, looks way better. It kind of looked like it was just sagging, like the suspension on it was just...
Yeah, we haven't adjusted anything really yet. I mean, the clicks are in them, but the spring.
Yeah.
Let's put some power to it.
Yeah, let's fire up. We got the heads back on it. Obviously, we knocked the head gasket out of it. We got an MLX gasket now.
Yeah. Also got heads and headlights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got headlights.
New grills.
We got cylinder heads.
Feel.
We got a new bumper, not painted yet, so that's a little ugly, but dang, look at those fresh headlights.
Dude, eBay Motors.
Look at this. She's sagging a little bit, but hey, it's all right. It's just the Blazer.
Well, it's mounted now. He can plow all the fields he needs.
You can go through any grain field you want now, George.
He cut out yeast out of his diet after plowing that field.
Worked on the brakes a little bit too.
So we measured the pedal ratio
On the brakes,
7 to 1, and it was like 482 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it's right on that table.
They adjusted.
Anyway, pedal ratio
We
wasn't
adjusted
right,
it.
so we made it right.
Yeah, fix
and
that.
It should give it what it needs now.
Really, I mean, she's pretty well rounded out. We got welded up headers. A lot of just little issues that we had before we went to race week are now resolved. We have a vent on the race tank now, which is cool. So let her rip, Chip. Got it.
Yeah.
Now you're good. Let her rip. Come on, big girl. And you got RPM on the dash and you crank it, or does the dash shut off? Oh! Look at that boy smile. forgot how loud this thing is. My ears have been so thankful since race week that it's broken down. Didn't need George in here firing it up every 6 seconds.
75. I know, right? That would have been not good.
Running great.
I'm a checker today.
Sounds good. What are we gonna do about this pulley down here? Are we thinking about leaving it turned up?
I mean, I called the guys at the blower shop. They said we're not even tickling the maximum RPM of this
On the
shit.
blower?
So I think we send it. I didn't put the bigger one on there. We do have.
Oh no, we're not putting a bigger one on, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
We're shooting for about 32 pounds of boost.
we
We're
get
at
20?
8,100 RPM. We could spin this to 14,000 RPM. So we're going to target about 13,800 RPM blower speed.
Well, when it broke, I think it just went lean. I don't think it was the engine's fault at all. I think it was the wide bands. So it should survive at this boost level, no problem. I hope.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I hope.
mean, from what I saw when it got torn apart, it wasn't a boost issue that caused the head
It's a
gasket
fuel
to
issue.
go. It was heat.
Yeah.
The motor got really hot, fatigued the gasket, and then over time it just pushed it out. So
we'll be a little more careful there. Plus, she doesn't have to drive 500 miles before she makes a hit,
Well,
which
and you
is going to
couldn't
help.
even tune it because we didn't know what we were doing. Like
Yeah.
the last pass where it popped, you were like, just don't look at nothing. I don't want you to lose. So we just floored it.
Well, and the good news is, I mean, I can tune, but we're going to have Nate with us, which
and we got
we all know is a little bit better. So a lot of bit better, to be realistic. So we should be in really good shape. Hopefully, she just goes out to Indy and kills it.
suspension. Oh, and limiters are supposed to be here today. Real ones, not ratchet
That'll
straps.
be nice. That'll be nice.
Yeah,
So,
they're gonna be
and
good.
Ty, what are you working on, dude? I know you got an anti-roll bar over there.
Dude, I got a little bit of everything.
Let me come take a look.
Not sure if that's where it's gonna go. We might actually have to stick it inside the back of the car.
Wow.
And run them through the floorboards because there's not a lot of room down here.
We gotta get that figured out. Look at that shock, man.
Oh yeah,
That sucker's sweet.
big boy shock right there.
Yeah. We still don't have rear glass. If anyone's got a Blazer rear glass, we could use it. Yeah, because bring it to Indy. We went to the junkyard and they're all broken out of the Blazers there, so that kind of sucked. But other than that, she's back, Georgie. She's back. Can't wait to see what old Nate can do at the track. You know, George is having to pedal it. I think Nate's going to be able to actually tune it to the track so that George can floor it. And Nate will be pulling out timing through the computer. It's going to take all that workload off of George, allow him to focus on the tree more, and it'll make it so we can kind of perfect the runs out of this thing. So
Hopefully not hurt a belt again. We got
Yeah.
3. You can't. I won't forget. So,
yeah, don't forget those belts. Do we have anything improving that belt thing? Did we get shorter ones or
no.
no? Kevlar?
I mean, figure we got 3 of them still. Might as well, use what we got. See what happens.
Yeah. Maybe let's order a couple shorter ones, Kevlar spares, before we leave. And then we got something, because I'd hate for you to go rounds and then get knocked out because of a freaking belt. There ain't gonna be no one at Street Car Takeover with a belt.
No.
We got lucky on race week.
Wear 2 pairs of shoes, dude. You got some shoelaces.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Good job getting her back up and running, boys. The El Camino is all good to go. Did some rips in that over the weekend for that music video shoot I was telling you about. And then, in addition to the El Camino, we're bringing Ruby back out. So we got some axles from RPM Transmissions last week. Slapped them in there. They fit.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Right in. Nice and tight.
Look at that camber. We might need to adjust that a little bit.
I think it's just for pushing it around. I couldn't really roll it up.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets a little wonky. We're going to have Dr. Tunemal driving this because Jackson can't come. But let's fire this thing up. She hasn't ran in a hot minute. Battery may be dead, to be honest.
This thing? Never.
Never?
You just watch.
I'll be impressed if this battery has enough juice to fire her up.
Just watch.
And Sam got that shine on it. Oh, that sounds weak. Oh! What's the wideband say? Oh yeah, it's reading pretty good. Oh, well, we got the Dominator on it now, so we don't gotta worry about our old engine. Yeah. So we might have to put this thing on the dyno real quick, make sure it's all good. But maybe I'll just drive it around a little bit today, but this thing's pretty solid. Nate shouldn't have any issues, but we'll see. Brand new transmission. We got that rework converter. This thing's gonna be a ripper.